We're rolling.
Cool.
Not even gonna ask me how was my weekend.
How was your weekend, dog?
It was pretty good, actually. First moto was awesome. Got the whole shot, and definitely made things easy on me. Tommy Harden rode a great race. He was throwing down the laps, and I was just trying to put consistent laps. And I think track got pretty rough. A little rough and slick, and a little more than I expected. So we were a little off on settings, and changed out the bike for the second one, and then unfortunately Tommy went down in the second one in the first turn, and I ran right up over him. It kind of doesn't make you feel too good. So a few laps I kind of felt pretty bad, and then just had to put my head down and go for it. This live TV is awesome for our sport, but it makes it tough on us riders. Racing at 6:15, the sun's in your eyes, and you can't see anything. So just really waited for my moment. Previous races, it's kind of like I've been slow at the beginning, but I don't really think it was that this weekend. I just didn't feel safe. I couldn't see, and once it went in behind the trees, I just started clicking off the laps, and didn't even know who was leading. I could just tell the crowd was going nuts when I got around JG, so I was hoping that was the lead.
DJ was a dominator. I mean, was it digging deep, or was it just the sun went away and you felt safe?
No, I had to dig deep for sure. Like I dug myself a pretty deep hole to come back from, and the track was good. It was a complete opposite of last week. I was pretty critical of that. It was like a freeway in the second moto, and this one was nasty, and it was fun. You got to have a bike that works good. You got to have throttle control, and everything. It just takes more out of you, and it gives you more. Separates the men from the boys a little bit, and I like that.
How does it compare to Mount Morris?
Mount Morris was obviously good, and it was a bit of weight off my shoulders because it was my first ever big bike win. But I didn't feel like I rode that well there, and for that reason it kind of felt a little empty, and not really, didn't really satisfy the taste as much as I thought it would. But today was nice, especially last weekend at Redbud. Felt like I rode well in the second moto, and then again today. So slowly but surely, I think we're working towards 100%, and that's obviously the goal. Try to keep this red plate as long as possible all the way through the end of the season, and get an outdoor title hopefully.
Is the stomach illness all behind you now?
Actually, it was pretty rough today a little bit. I don't know if it's the heat and the bumps. You sit down a lot in the turns, and kind of beat you up a little bit. But between motos, I kind of had to regroup a little bit and work on that pretty hard. But night and day difference. If it had been a month or two ago, it was really hard, and I just couldn't fight. So today, I won, and I'm super happy. But it's we're taking step by step to 100%.